Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Interpretive World Cup Vietnam 2021 organized, we are pleased to welcome all of you who are interested in this competition. Under the leadership of the Vietnam Chamber of Commerce and Industry, the Business Forum magazine, which is currently running a range of activities for promoting staff. In Vietnam, we host this competition. Besides that, Vietnam Staff Mentors Alliance (VSMA) will be the national partner for the EWC Vietnam 2021. Today, we are here to witness the competition between the four winners from the semi-final round. In which three contestants are their top three staff, and one staff achieved the high votes from the audience. From their four contestants, we will select one best contestant as the national final winner of EWC Vietnam 2021. It is my great pleasure to introduce all our organized three judges and the contestants joining with us today in this important event, the national final competition of EWC Vietnam 2021. From representative of organizer, I would like to introduce journalist Phạm Ngọc Tuấn, editor-in-chief of Business Forum magazine, deputy organizing part of National Staff Program. From three judges who will work hard to select the winner of EWC Vietnam 2021. The first judge is Dr. Đàm Quang Thắng, chairman of Vietnam Staff Mentors Alliance, and Mr. Thắng is chief judge. The second judge is Mr. Nguyễn Tiến Trung, deputy chairman of Vietnam Staff Mentors Alliance. The last judge is Mr. Phan Đình Tuấn Anh, Deputy Chairman of Vietnam Staff Mentors Alliance. Now, I would like to introduce four contestants representing many Vietnam staff that will participate in this competition this morning. The first contestant is Mr. Trần Thanh Tùng, co-founder and CEO of EWC. Ms. Ngô Thùy Anh, founder and CEO of Hasu. Ms. Nguyễn Võ, founder and CEO of Greenjoy. As Ms. Vũ Khánh Huyền, CGO, co-founder of An Home Smart Home. Now, I would like to introduce journalist Phạm Ngọc Tuấn, editor-in-chief of Business Forum magazine, deputy organizing part of National Staff Program for delivering the opening speech.
Kính thưa quý vị, cuộc thi Cúp khởi nghiệp toàn cầu Entrepreneurship World Cup EWC được tổ chức lần đầu tiên tại Việt Nam vào năm 2019. Cuộc thi đặc biệt thu hút sự quan tâm và tham gia có rất nhiều bạn trẻ Việt Nam. Tạp chí Diễn đàn Doanh nghiệp trực thuộc Phòng Thương mại và Công nghiệp Việt Nam ngay từ đầu đã được lựa chọn là đơn vị tổ chức cuộc thi EWC Việt Nam. Thay mặt cho ban tổ chức, tôi gửi lời chúc mừng tới các tác giả có mặt trong vòng chung kết Cúp khởi nghiệp toàn cầu Việt Nam ngày hôm nay. Đó là An Home, Smart Home, Greenjoy, Hasu và EWC. Các bạn xuất sắc vượt qua các dự án trong vòng bán kết để có mặt tại vòng chung kết ngày hôm nay. Chúng ta sẽ cùng nhau lựa chọn một dự án tiêu biểu nhất tham gia cuộc thi toàn cầu và các dự án còn lại sẽ cùng nhau tranh tài trong khu vực ASEAN. Kính thưa quý vị, trong cả hai năm 2019 và 2020, Việt Nam đều có một dự án xuất sắc nhất là vào top 100 Cúp khởi nghiệp toàn cầu. Chúng tôi xin gửi lời cảm ơn đến ban tổ chức cuộc thi Cúp khởi nghiệp toàn cầu đã tạo một sân chơi bổ ích, giúp cho các startup Việt Nam có cơ hội tham gia đấu trường quốc tế, giúp nâng cao khả năng hội nhập và năng lực cạnh tranh của các startup Việt Nam. Chúc cho buổi làm việc của ban giám khảo ngày hôm nay sẽ diễn ra thành công. Xin cảm ơn và kính chúc quý vị và các bạn startup sức khỏe. Trân trọng cảm ơn.
Thanks, journalist Phạm Ngọc Tuấn. Ladies and gentlemen, The year of 2021 is the third year Vietnam has taken part in EWC. I want to have a short interview to Dr. Tràng Quang Thắng, Chairman of Vietnam Staff Mentors Alliance and Chief Judge. Dear Dr. Thắng, being a Chief Judge for EWC since last years, how do you assess the quality of Vietnam's project over two past years, please?
Thank you, host. I can say it is amazing. And firstly, congratulations to our startup today. You are the winners. I'm so excited to be a judge of the Vietnam national competition for the last 2 years. And in this year competition, our startup have very clear mission.
Anh mute mic rồi anh ạ.
Mr. Thắng, turn on your mic.
And it's okay now? Okay, generally speaking, được chưa em ơi? Anh vẫn bình thường mà.
Mr. Thắng, turn on your mic.
Anh vẫn bình thường. Alo?
Của chị xem cái của chị xem là chị mở như nào đây?
Như bên đấy thôi, anh vẫn bình thường mà. And it's okay now? Okay, generally speaking, được chưa em ơi? Alo, anh vẫn bình thường mà.
Turn on your mic.
Alo, anh vẫn bình thường. Alo. Alo.
Của chị xem cái của chị xem là chị mở như nào đây?
Như bên đấy thôi, anh vẫn bình thường mà. And
Nghe thấy rồi ạ.
Có cần làm lại không em ơi? Được chưa em ơi? Alo, anh vẫn bình thường mà. Alo, anh vẫn bình thường.
Dr. Tràng
Alo.
Quang Thắng, we are again.
Alo.
Dear Dr. Quang Thắng,
Như bên đấy
being
thôi,
a
anh vẫn
Chief
bình thường mà.
Judge for EWC since last year, how do you assess the quality of Vietnam's
Có
project
cần làm lại
over
không em
two
ơi?
past years, please?
Được chưa em ơi? Alo, anh vẫn bình thường mà. Alo, anh vẫn bình thường.
Dr. Tràng
Alo.
Quang Thắng, we are again.
Alo.
Dear Dr. Quang Thắng,
Như bên đấy
being
thôi,
a
anh vẫn
Chief
bình thường mà.
Judge for EWC since last year, how do you assess the quality of Vietnam's project
Có cần làm lại không em ơi?
Anh Thắng bắt đầu đi.
Được chưa em ơi? Alo, anh vẫn bình thường mà. Okay, I can say it is amazing. Congratulations to our staff today. Firstly, I am so excited to be a judge of the Vietnam competitions for the last 2 years. Có cần làm lại không em ơi? Được chưa em ơi? Alo, anh vẫn bình thường mà. Okay, I can say it is amazing. Congratulations to our staff today. Firstly, I am so excited to be a judge of the Vietnam competitions for the last 2 years. Có cần làm lại không em ơi? Em ơi. Alo, anh vẫn bình thường mà. Okay, I can say it is amazing. Congratulations to our staff today. Firstly, I am so excited to be a judge of the Vietnam competition for the last 2 years. Có cần làm lại không em ơi? Em ơi. Anh vẫn bình thường mà. Okay, I can say Alo.
So sorry, we have a problem. One again. Dear Dr. Đồng Quang Thắng, being a chief just for EWC since last years, how do you success the quality of Vietnam's project over 2 past years, please?
I can say it is amazing. Congratulations to our staff today. You are the winners. Firstly, I am so excited to be a judge of the Vietnam national competition for the last 2 years. In this year competitions, our staff have very clear business models, strong visions, and they are focusing on social problem, specific target customer. I can say it is amazing. Generally speaking, our judges have difficulty in selecting the winner in the semi-finals. Both of them are deserved to be a winner today. Good luck to all of you. Thank you. In this year competition, our staff have very clear business models, strong visions, and they are focusing on social problem, specific target customer. I can say it is amazing. Generally speaking, our judges have difficulty in selecting the winner in the semi-final. Both of them are deserved to be a winner today. Good luck to all of you. Thank you. In this year's competition, our staff have very clear business models, strong vision, and they are focusing on social problem, specific target customer. I can say it is amazing. Generally speaking,
Thanks, Dr. Đồng Quang Thắng. Thanks, Dr. Đồng Quang Thắng. And now I would like to invite Mr. Nguyễn Tiến Trung, representative for just to announce the evaluation criteria. And dear Mr. Trung, can you give us some advice to our contestants today before they are pitching for finals? So advice will be how request for their presentation, please.
Yeah, great question. I think all of you can take it easy, calm, and confident. Try to focus on your golden point of your project. So how you will go global, how you can go to the global market. And don't forget show us your strength, dream team, and also show us your future of next 3 or 5 years, and which the problem you can solving, and how is the market size you can solving them. And finally, do you really become a unicorn in the near future? That's all. I wish your luck and success. Dream team. Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Chu. And now it's the time for the competition. Let us begin with the first contestant, Mr. Trần Thanh Tùng, co-founder and CEO of EWC. Mr. Tùng have 7 minutes for his performance. Are okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Here we go.
When I first in love with someone, I usually ask my parents, "Hey mom, dad, is it okay for me to have a relationship with other girls?" And the answer was, "Shut up! You're a kid. You're too young. That's dirty. That's bad. You don't have to know about it." And that is what sex education like in Vietnam. Nothing. An absolute hazy and scary. And more than 15 millions of youngsters like me from the age of 15 to 24 are suffering from the same prohibition and obscurity. Currently, more than 15 million kids, or what's so called by our parents, can't access to any form of sex education, save sex info, products and services. And that was until EWC. Our dream was that in the near future, EWC will be dominant in sex education and safe sex market, in communication channel, products and services in Vietnam and Southeast Asia. In the year of 2020, EWC recruited more than 3 million online members to join the community, and with the help of social media, millions. $12 billion is the total revenue of EWC in serving the need of sex education for Vietnamese youngsters only in 2020. EWC is not just an ecosystem, which is a good business, but we also the biggest online community, a place where youngsters can speak out loud, where their voice can be heard, and where their needs can be fulfilled. And that's what makes us EWC the biggest love and sex education ecosystem in Vietnam, and in the future, Southeast Asia.
Thank you very much. Good morning, judges and fellow staff. This is EWC. We are the biggest ever assist in love and sex education ecosystem in Vietnam. Our project name is EWC. Vietnam is one of the rare countries in the world that does not have compulsory sex education, and 16 million youngsters was isolated from sex education information and related product until EWC. We did not expect that this turned out to be a very good business in this untapped market. EWC has validated with following achievement: top 1 community and KOLs in love and sex education, top 1 health and beauty brand on e-commerce platform và main hygiene solution. Our total reach is 300 million per month. Our revenue is $1.2 million per year with 38% of net profit. We do it all online, so we do not scare of COVID-19. Why us? But no one else can do this because of our co-founder, which is on top tier in their profession. Minh is the role hacker with a unique skill of community and KOL management. Mr. Lâm Trần is one of top 1 e-commerce expert in Vietnam with more than 15 years of experience in operation. Ms. Trúc is a bachelor certificated expert in sex education. Here's our leaders. We are trusted by the young people. The news, even YouTube, Google have chosen us to be one of the first 3 Vietnam creators for changes because of what we do in sex education. Here is how our community works. To put it simply, in the left, you see our big community generate millions of users, customer, reach, and engagement, which can make money itself. Now collaboration with the right. Our businesses to generate even more money for our stuff. But first, let's go through the elements of our big community. After 3 years of operation in this field only, we own 15 KOLs with a total interaction of up to 100 million of reach per month. The biggest influencer are EWC and T. Lab. EWC is a comic channel to spread sex education messages. We have T. Lab, who specialize in making videos about love and sex education. The KOL Chung BT and Chang Yan are presenting today. The beauty lies here. All of these 15 KOL join hands like adventure to create a series of groups called Chao Cha with more than 900K members. This is an open platform, the only online place in Vietnam where young people will be consulted, supported, and share information for free by doctor, police, lawyer, and even those who work in psychology. We have a library of 1 million online sex education topic and more on sex education clips with super high engagement and super viral. Here's a chart of our user growth so far. Here's our strategic and communication partner, including media partner like Durex, Yan Ding Won, and the big e-commerce platform like Lazada and Shopee. The next part is how we make money. These are where our cash come from. Even a community can survive by selling PR service itself. But in the first project, Loli and Wolf, we have a factory which produce sex education products like men hygiene solution, inner perfume, and mouth spray. Monkey in Black is the offline activity. Here's a chart of our revenue growth so far. About Loli and Wolf, our main revenue stream, our hygiene solution is currently top 1 on e-commerce platform, and Loli and Wolf is the top 3 health and beauty brand on e-commerce platform like Shopee, Tiki, and Lazada. Currently, Loli and Wolf is the monopoly in Vietnam market with product category men's hygiene solution. Here's Loli and Wolf growth in revenue. And people say Vietnamese people cannot educate the world. Nah. So we test this model in Southeast Asia already and found out it's worked the same. With the result in this 2-month MVP was that we received 5 million, which I believe the community can work global, especially in Southeast Asia. Not only testing with the community, which bring the traffic with the role of e-commerce in Vietnam, which we are the expert. In the middle of this year, we will also sell our product in Southeast Asia as well. And this is our business model. So this is the end of our presentation. So thank you for your listening, judges. And I'm waiting for your answer.
And then 5 minutes for the start.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So the first question, that the biggest barrier when you enter the international market, especially concerned to the culture.
We have penetrate the Southeast Asia and even America market already. Our methodology is to create a big community first. We succeed already. But the thing is, first, to make money from online community is easier with another country. But with offline activity, like our key revenue stream is come from the Loli and the Wolf and the offline product, which is now barrier by the COVID-19, of course. But Mr. Chang Lam, my co-founder, which is with us today, have negotiated with Shopee and Lazada already. And in August or the end of this July, we will ship the product until Philippines, Malaysia, and Thailand. We have processed already and signed a contract already. But I believe the COVID-19 slowed down a little bit because of logistics. But actually, it's enhanced in the online aspect. Did that answer your question, sir? Yes. You mute. Yes.
I just asked for the biggest barrier when you enter the international market. So especially concerned to the culture of each country, because in the other country maybe the love and sex education is take it easy in their country. You know?
Yes.
You mean?
Yes.
That's some difference between when you enter the international market.
Yes, sure. I believe it. I have answered it already, that we have the cultural. We have tested already and we success in that already. The second is the COVID-19 with logistics, and the third we have to test. We have to MVP because we signed a contract already. So the future we answer, sir.
So I have some questions.
Yes.
Firstly, who will be the content creator? You know, it's very important in your business model. So how do you control the quality of the content?
Thank you. A very smart question, because our biggest strength is the content, but also our biggest weakness. So we have the process of content creating, in which Mr. Minh have controlled it, which he is the top one expert in content creating in sex education already, and was certificated and was trusted by Google, YouTube already. He is currently the top one content creator in this field already in Vietnam. I believe that no one in Vietnam can surpass him in multiple platforms. So we have the process of controlling it already, sir, and we test it already in in Vietnam, and we top one, and we tested already in Southeast Asia, and we even tested in USA already. And until now, there is no way we can leak or touch some sensitive point, because we have tested and success in this market in the last 3 years, sir. Thank you. Yeah.
On average, how much each customer spend on your products?
Recently, we to be frank, to be clear, the community can create money, but cannot provide the whole money for the whole system. So one of our biggest sponsorship is Lonely Network. With Lonely Network, we have $6 for one customer purchasing. And this is a real number based on our realistic sale already. I believe that in about more than 1 year of existence, if with Lonely Network, I can create more of them.
Okay. And how do you plan to maximize the users' values?
To maximize the user value, because we have the community is survived for 3 years already, but our revenue stream from the business is about more than 1 year, and our percentage and our revenue is very high, which is we have about more than 80% of the new customer. So our plan is to engage more. Our plan in the future is to double or more of the revenue in online, double to offline 3 times more, and to Southeast Asia is 5 times more. Next 5 years, I believe that our revenue stream is to be 30 times bigger with this market size right now, sir. Thank you a lot for your question.
It gives me our time. And thank you for the comment and congratulations, Mr. Trần Thanh Tùng. And next, following the contestant is Ms. Ngô Thủy Anh, founder and CEO of HASU. You have 7 minutes for your performance. Are you ready?
Yes, can you hear my voice
Okay,
clearly? Okay, thank you very much. So, hi everyone, we are from HASU's team. I'm Thủy Anh, the founder and CEO of HASU, and I'm here to tell you our HASU story. Few years ago, I asked my grandfathers a question: what do you scare the most in life? I think any normal person might answer that they are scared of being poor, scared of death or sickness. But what my grandfather said really shocked me. He said he had been scared of living life for a long time. Indeed, when people get old, they get lots of problems. They are sick. They don't feel themselves useful. They are lonely with the disconnection with families and society. We buy them food and medicine to keep them healthy. But what they want is to be treated and cared emotionally like a person with joy and hope for the future. So, elderly people anywhere in the world are facing the same problems of lacking attentions from their families, friends, and society. So for that reason, HASU was born as a comprehensive care application for the elderly people, where the needs of elderly will be served as far as possible for only one mission: improving the quality of life for the elderly. Carrying a heavy social missions, but on the other hand, HASU has a great opportunity to exploit a fast-growing market with nearly 1 billion elderly people worldwide, which is anticipated to grow into 2 billion in only 30 years. In Vietnam, we have 18 million elderly people, which can be converted to 5 million potential users, and an estimated market value of $300 million a year. In order to solve the problems of the elderly, HASU currently focuses on 4 groups of solutions: health advice and physical training, learning, entertainment, social and family network, which have increased the connection and understanding among family members and the society. With these solutions, now elderly can practice themselves right at home, finding inner peace with special meditation course, eating healthy, and finding support from families and the community. We have the first mover advantage, which leaves lots of space for us to exploit and the whole market to dominate. In addition, HASU has cooperated with most of the largest strategic partners, such as the United Nations programs, associations of the elderly, Women's Union, Ministry of Health. The second advantage, HASU is designed exclusively for the elderly. Unlike other apps which target more age ranges, the HASU app is very friendly for the elderly people. We're using AI to improve the recommendation system to deliver personalized content to each user. And HASU's third advantage is that it's a whole ecosystem, not a single tool application, so that it's like a platform which can combine with other solutions to create more data, helping us understand the elderly more deeply. HASU currently has 2 main revenue streams: paid monthly, quarterly, yearly subscription from user, and the second is advertising paid by companies. And later phase, we will apply e-commerce model to increase potential revenue. Since we launched the app in May 2020, HASU has established 26 distribution centers and achieved 10,000 plus users, out of which more than 2,000 people paid for the premium version. HASU has a team of key members with extensive experience and network with leading corporations in and out of Vietnam. We have mentors and partners who are well reputed for the expertise in health areas, and especially for the elder age groups. We hope that when receiving the support and commitment of domestic and foreign investors, HASU will complete the development of the international version so that we can fulfill our missions, improving the quality of life of old people globally, and support 20 million elderly people in the next 5 years. Thank you very much for listening.
And the time for the third start.
Okay, we have some questions. Firstly, you do a lot of activities. So tell me, what is your main activity to serve your customer? And the second, How can you reach the customer? Because the end user may not the buyer. So how can you reach them? Thank you.
Okay. So to answer your first questions about our main activity, before COVID-19, we have a series in many like cities and province. We teach elderly people. Firstly, we were not an app. At first, we were not an app, and we really came to the elderly age clubs and community to teach them to use smartphones. And we did a lot of tests on the elderly people. And then when we already have numbers of surveys, and we create the app based on customer real needs and wants. So that's how Hasu app was created. And then during COVID-19, we still do online trainings, and also we participated with the biggest associations. So they help us to teach and advertise the app and bring the app closer to our users. And actually, by participating with, for example, elderly associations, we already have more than 6,000 accounts from those network already, and now we're expanding to Women's Union and other network working with the elderly. And that's my answer for the first questions. And the second answer and the second questions, how to acquire customer because they are not buyer. Actually, until now, 90% of the buyers are actually elderly people themselves, not the family yet. And during COVID-19, we're expanding, and we're expanding to elderly family because lots of young people get back to us and request, and they want to know more about their parents. What are they doing during the day? So we dig more into that. We dig more into that angle, and then we created the second channel through the family of the elders. So that is my second answer.
Okay, I have the 3 questions. First, when do you reach the break-even point? Second, show us the current situation of the revenue and profit. And the third, show us how expecting the revenue in the next 3 years. Thank you.
Okay, so without COVID-19, actually we already break even at the middle of the year, like this year. But with COVID-19, we have to change. We have to move to the second angle to create the second channel to sell to the families elderly who are more active with the social medias and buying in online buyings. So it will be delayed until the big. I believe like it will be relayed to the first quarter next year. And the second questions about the current situation of revenue, we already have $58,000 in revenue, which is 64% come from subscriptions, 4% come from ads, and 2% come from the partners. And we have spent around $95,000 until now. And the expectations for the next 5 years, actually, we already have a plan to expand to at first Southeast Asia and the market with the same characteristic, for example, like Indonesia, Japan, and Korea. But now, because of the COVID situation, we only have one goals to expand it to Vietnamese market, so more people in Vietnam will use it. And about the expectations of revenue from Vietnam, I think I expect it to break even by the first quarter next year, and 5 times, and grow it into 5 times in the 7 times in the next 5 years, only in Vietnam at the current.
It gives me our power.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Thầy Ngô. And now, I could like introduce contestant is Miss Nguyễn Võ, founder and CEO of Green Joy. Miss Nguyễn Võ, are you ready?
Unmute now, okay, and we'll share my screen. Okay, can you see my slide and my voice now?
Yes.
I can hear.
Yeah, okay, thank you. So I will start now. Good morning, everybody. I'm Nguyễn Võ, founder and CEO. The green tech companies of Green Joy. This is produce the biodegradable straw and other utensils from the natural grass Labironia. Our story began with a video clip that a plastic straw stuck inside a sea turtle, and watching this clip, I'm really painful and it's really smooth my heart. The problem is us for our overconsumption, our over-reckless behavior. The plastic straw is the top 10 found in the ocean just, and every year, 1 million of seabirds and thousands of marine life die from ingesting this type of the plastic waste, and sooner or later, the microplastics will be in our daily meal as well. It's time for us to say no to plastic straw. At Green Joy, we have the solution from the natural grass Labironia, which is the best alternative to plastic straw. Our grass straws is biodegradable and safe to humans and the environment. Besides our grass straw product, we also produce other utensils from the natural, look like the coaster, the cup handle, the pockets. All of them can replace the single-use plastic. compared to other alternatives to plastic straw like the paper, the rice, or the bamboo straw in the markets. Our green joy grass straw have the competitive advantage is that we had a plenty of supply for the grass field. We got the food safety certificate from the US FDA, and our productions minimize the carbon emissions, and we also piloting the AI. The grass straw have a very long durations in liquid. This is in 24 hours compared to the paper or the rice straw, just only 1 hour and easy soggy. This is an enormous market opportunity for grass straw. Before single-use plastics is already banned in some countries in the US or Europe. In the US alone, 500 million of the straw were used by day, or even Europe, 23 billion straw were used by year. And based on this, we can calculate the total addressable market of 2.5 billion. And Green Choice want to achieve the SOM of 35 million straw, the US dollar. This is larger 30 times our current capacity. And to meet such high demand, we can automate the process and optimize the cost. So how can we earn revenue? We will sell directly to the B2B hotel, restaurant, cafes in Vietnam in 10%, and 90% we sell to the wholesale and the distributor for the export via the offline and the online channel through our email, website, fanpage, the e-commerce, as well as Alibaba and Amazon. So what Green Choice achieved so far, established in around less than 1 year ago, but Green Choice already sold 30 million straw per year, and we are available in 30 countries in the Europe, US, and Asia, and 500 the B2B HoReCa customer in Vietnam. Our financial, the revenue is split 90% for the wholesale and 10% for the retail. Some of our big customers like Intercontinental, Mercury's, our teams, I'm Nguyên Võ, founder and CEO, Thảo E, business development and finance, and Tuấn for engineering. We have the skill, knowledge, and the passion to become the #1 of grass straw supplier in Vietnam and the world, reducing 3 billion of the plastic straw per year. Our financial plans is will based on the number of straw we sell. This is the unit price selling for the retails and the wholesale. After 5 years, we can sell 3 billion of the straw and generate 35 million US dollar. Together with the profit, our core business values is always aligned with the sustainable development goal. This is responsible consumption and production with our 100% naturally. We avoid the use of single-use plastics to make ocean clean. We also provide the food for local people and economic growth for the Mekong Delta regions. We are now partnered with the farmer, the lab university, local community, the NGO, and the government to promote and develop our project. Our 5 years timeline is start with our product straw, then we will do full automation and production line, expand our distribution channels, go global, and open overseas market. We are now seeking funds to perform automation and scale up. A healthy straw will create a healthy planet. A healthy planet turn into healthy profit. We invite you to join Green Choice mission to replace 3 billion of plastic straw and make our work greener and better. Thank you.
Excuse me, out of time. Excuse me. And the time for the start.
It's a quick question. Appreciate your vision and your mission. You find a solution to a huge problem, not a small problem. But you don't invent any technology that can be protected by the law. Then how can you scale up? How can you fight against competition? Because from my point of view, your business model is easily copied.
Yes, thank you for your questions about the competition for the grass straw. It's really new in the markets, and it's
Green Joy, are you there?
Hello, Nguyễn Võ. Are you there?
I think Green Joy was out, so the organizer can we should we wait or move on to the next participant?
Excuse me, because Green Joy have been slope problem, so we need. Excuse me, Miss Vũ Khánh Huyền, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Okay, can you see my slide? Okay, good morning. It's amazing for me to be here with you today. And first, let's watch a video of An Hồng.
Hello, we are from An Hồng Smart Home, and as you may know, water purifiers have become a really crucial part in every Vietnamese family. However, most of them cannot provide any key metric about the water quality, which makes the consumers feel so worried and wonder if the water source of their families is guaranteed. To solve this problem, An Hồng provides a small IoT kit which is integrated right into the water purifiers to transform into a smart water purifier. The consumers can connect the water purifier with a mobile app to follow some metrics. Now, let's install the IoT kit into the traditional water purifier with us right now.
Okay, let's move on. An Hồng is specializing in researching and manufacturing smart devices on the global AI and IoT platform. And as you may know, the technology IoT has become a future and a global trend. For example, Xiaomi Smart Air and Water Purifier with the appearance of disruptive and new functions has posed a great challenge for many big brand names like Sunhouse, Kangaroo, or Caterpillar. And this
urge them to innovate their products to follow the trend as soon as possible. However, they are facing with many difficulties on the way, and their biggest challenge is the R&D process, which would cost them up to millions of dollars and up to 3 years to complete. And not to mention other risks like failure risks. So they, if they don't innovate their products, they will become forgotten. And if they do, they have to sell their products at very expensive price so that the consumer will not welcome. So what should they do now? Okay, don't worry, because Anhome is here to help them easily transform their device into smart devices only by a small IoT kit of Anhome. And this is so simple. They have a device, and we have an Anhome IoT kit. And yes, we have a smart device right away. And especially, they just have to pay from $5 to $15 per device. And the time for an MVP is only from 1 to 2 months. And this will cover, and this will clear all the problems of the time and cost they have to bear before. And besides hardware, Anhome also offers a completely free mobile app so that consumers can control their appliances on the phone. And Anhome is so unique because we aim to become the lifelong partner of our customers. We will support them by upgrading and updating the app permanently. And especially the app acts as an online store for them to sell more products, to get direct feedback and to learn the consumers' behaviors. Especially this app is so high in the active user rate because customers have to access the app frequently to control their devices. And this has a strong customer base because normally all family members would like to install the app also. And this leads to a model of win-win-win. Currently, our customers are some big brand names like Ostore, Tân Trường Sơn, or Sun House. And our main revenue stream comes from the sales of the kit with the gross profit from 60 to 70%. And in the future, we can charge our customers 5% of every successful order on the online store. And we see this as a potential but new market because the compounded annual growth rate reached 63%. However, the penetration rate was only 3%, which means that it is so challenging for us to come alone to educate the market. So we have to find another way to popularize smart home. So we decided to go another way to reach the consumers, a familiar way, smart household appliance. And we go with the manufacturers to heal the pain point and to together educate the market. And this is a blue ocean for us to jump in to acquire and lead the market. And we plan to close this route before September to before continually seek for capital until for Series A until 2023. We are not limited to a smart home company, but we aim to become a smart life company in the future. And we believe that the combination of young and energetic staff with experienced engineers with a strong base of business acumen, technology, and marketing will together win customers' hearts and minds. And Warren Buffett said that if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. However, in this harsh and bustling marketplace, I think that we should go fast and go far at the same time. So would you like to go with Anhome? Thank you for listening, and I'm open to all your questions.
Huyen, you seem to have a very strong R&D capacities, and your team structure is also very high-tech savvy. But it seems like your business model weakness is your sales. So how can you tell me about your selling process? How can you acquire clients?
Okay, thank you for your question. like in the business model, our clients are B2B customers, manufacturers, electrical manufacturers.
Infrastructure also very.
Pardon me. Yes,
Keep
and
going.
yeah, and our way to reach them are firstly the network from the competition and capital ventures and other ecosystem. And to reach them, we will propose and persuade them by our products. We have the final products brought to the market already.
Yeah, I know. Just
Yes.
But again, you cannot
yes.
rely on participate in competition or funding to acquire client. You have to do your own business development. My simple question is, how can you do your own selling activities?
Yes, from selling activities, we have over 65 agencies and distributors all over the country, and to B2B customers, we from a competition like Shark Tank, we have popularized our brand name, and many reach us and offer a order or some collaboration with us. And I think we still keep the distribution among the Vietnam, and with the B2B customer, we focus on some big brand names that I said before. So I think the revenue from them is so huge, because every year they sell hundreds of thousands of products to the market.
Okay, talking about the two kits, what part of device do you produce? Because in the toolkit, many parts, for example, device, platform, app, mobile app, or chips. So, what part of device you currently produce? And
yes.
what is the core technology?
Yes. Okay. Thank you for your question. Currently, we are selling our kit, our hardware, the kit to smarten the device. However, in the near future, when the users on the app are big enough, we will build a online platform for the consumers to communicate directly to the manufacturers. And we have two teams, hardware and software. And the hardware we are working and selling, and the software team is also working to improve and to build the code base, to foundation, to prepare for the future, the near future. And the core technology of us is not in hardware, but software, because technologies can be copied anytime, and the core technology is from software, a mobile app. And we have our CTO is have over 20 years of experience in this technology, in this industry.
Okay, so could you show us the current situation of your B2B customer, such as a Sun House, TLC, or outdoor current?
Okay, as I said before, from Sun House, we had passed the MVP test, and we are about to bringing 2 models of their products in September and October, and we had the first order of deco. And about the GSC door, outdoor, and Sun House, we are in the MVP process to bring them the MVP products.
Thanks, An-ho Smart Home.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, come back to Green Joys. because Greenjoy have a problem. So now Greenjoy have 4 minutes to answer the question from 3 just. Greenjoy ready? Are ready? Okay, while waiting for Greenjoy, we come back with Dr. Đặng Văn Thắng. Yes.
Yes,
Dear Mr. Đặng Văn Thắng, being a chief just for EWC last years, how do you success the quality of Vietnam's project over 2 past years, please? While waiting for Greenjoy, we come back with.
So I think that we still have problem because I cannot hear your voice clearly. Can you check? How about Greenjoy? How about your team? Can you hear clearly?
Yes, I'm here. I can hear.
While
Yes.
waiting for Greenjoy, we come back with.
So I cannot talk because I still have very noisy and I don't know why. But so we should focus on Greenjoy first. Can you hear clearly?
Yeah, I can hear your
I'm
voice.
here.
I can hear. Miss
While
Tyas.
waiting for Greenjoy, we come back with.
So I cannot talk because I still have very noisy.
Sorry, we are taking a short break.
Chúng nghe được không?
Ban tổ chức có nghe giọng của em chưa vậy ạ? Hello? Hello?
Nghe được rồi ạ.
Mà mình nói lại, hello, mọi người có nghe được giọng của mình, của Green Joy
Okay,
không?
nghe được rồi đấy. Nghe được rồi, nghe được rồi.
Green Joy, are you ready?
Thank you. Ban tổ chức có nghe
Yes. Now you have 4 minutes to answer the question from that. Are you ready?
Nghe được rồi ạ.
Green Joy, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Okay, I repeat my question. The business model, you have the problem. You don't invent any technology against your products. So basically, the law cannot protect your products. So how can you scale up? How can you go global?
Yes, thank you for your questions, Mr. Tuấn Anh. Yes, for the glass straw manufacturing, this is still really new on the market. And to do the full automation, we will do more R&D and step by step. When we beginning, we are just around 30% in automation, but as of now, almost 2 years, we can do the automation for 80%. Yes, and we increase our capacity to triple to 3 times. And we are on the way, so we are confident that we can be scaled up. And now we are also need the grant or funding
You don't
scale
understand
up
my
our
question.
project.
You don't understand my question. My question is not about your product automation. My question about your technology that you develop. Okay, so you don't invent or own any technology regarding your products. So your competitor can easily copy your business model.
Yeah, for the business model, everyone can do it. This is the low barrier of entry. But the technologies is also for the automations and the robotics as well. It's also a type of the technology. And we are on progress of using the AI to do all the sorting or some step in our production. And this is also, we are on the way to apply the technology and apply the automation. It doesn't mean that we do just 100% manual. Now we are do almost 80% in the automation. And we are on the way, and our capacity is increased to 3 times. And in the future, it can increase to 10 times or 50 times. And we are on the progress of this.
So following the question of Peter Tuấn, I'm concerned about the IP. Do we have any IP protected because to avoid the flow? How can you do your induction properties?
We in this way we are on progress of applying the IP. The IP or the I mean that the license or the patent is will based on the step for our some of our machine. For example, when we do our manufacturing the straw, it will require 7 steps, and we will invent or register for each step. This is the machine number 1 or machine number 2. And when we finish the full automations with our production line, and we will register again for the full model. We are on the way to do it. It does not mean we don't do it now. Yeah, but we are on progress and R&D for the automations and the machines. And we are, I mean that the capacity increase step by step, day by day, and from after 2 years, we can increase.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Okay, talking about the market situations. So tell me, how is your development strategies to be a leading supplier in this field?
Yes, currently now we are also the market leader for the glass straw supplier, and we will do the automation. Then we can meet the high demand of the customer. Because when we do the automation, we can optimize the cost and we reach more and more customers. Now the customer are queuing to order the straw, our product.
One more question, okay?
Thanks, Greenjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, in spite of some technical problem, we finished our presentation for EWC Final Vietnam 2021. And now we are taking a short break, give time for our honorable judge to calculate the math. The result will be announced very shortly.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Altmans, and I'm the president and founder of the Global Entrepreneurship Network. And on behalf of all of our global partners, especially the MISC Foundation, I want to welcome you to the Entrepreneurship World Cup. Over the course of the last 3 years since we kicked off this initiative in nations across the world, we've helped more than 300,000 startups to test their ideas. Yes, they've competed for prizes. They competed for the opportunity to get support, but in the end, all of them have got access to training, to perks, and to the networks of their peers that we hope will help them succeed if they didn't this time around. But this time around, yes, they're competing for $1 million in prizes and many millions of dollars in perks and other kinds of benefits, not to mention the training and the mentorship and the ongoing support that comes with being a part of the EWC community. We are very, very proud this year that the finals will be in November. They'll be back on back with the Global Entrepreneurship Congress, which is GEN's annual large gathering of the year of all 200 countries that we operate, that we're bringing together the leaders of those ecosystems with their startups and their investors to really take a close look alongside their governments at what the future has in store for us in this post-pandemic environment. Right now, we're seeing the roaring back of our economies, and it's time for us to take a careful and thoughtful look about where are the tailwinds, yes, but where are the opportunities for us to build that better in this post-pandemic global environment. So we'll be having that Congress, whether you win and get into the EWC 100 and make it to the EWC final stage, it doesn't matter. You're all welcome to join the Global Entrepreneurship Congress in Riyadh in November. If indeed you're ready to get back to live face-to-face community building and relationship building, we would love to have you. More information can be made available at gec.co. But today we're focused on the Entrepreneurship World Cup. Welcome. We look forward to meeting all of the startups participating and look forward to seeing some of them indeed at the global gathering takes place in November. So good luck and thank you. Hi, my name is Jonathan Altmans, and I'm the president and founder of the Global Entrepreneurship Network. And on behalf of all of our global partners, especially the MISC Foundation, I want to welcome you to the Entrepreneurship World Cup. Over the course of the last 3 years since we kicked off this initiative in nations across the world, we've helped more than 300,000 startups to test their ideas. Yes, they've competed for prizes. They've competed for the opportunity to get support, but in the end, all of them have got access to training, to perks, and to the networks of their peers that we hope will help them succeed if they didn't this time around. But this time around, yes, they're competing for $1 million in prizes and many millions of dollars in perks and other kinds of benefits, not to mention the training and the mentorship and the ongoing support that comes with being a part of the EWC community. We are very, very proud this year that the finals will be in November. They'll be back on back with the Global Entrepreneurship Congress, which is GEN's annual large gathering of the year of all 200 countries that we operate, that we're bringing together the leaders of those ecosystems with their startups and their investors to really take a close look alongside their governments at what the future has in store for us in this post-pandemic environment. Right now, we're seeing the roaring back of our economies, and it's time for us to take a careful and thoughtful look about where are the tailwinds, yes, but where are the opportunities for us to build back better in this post-pandemic global environment. So we'll be having that Congress, whether you win and get into the EWC 100 and make it to the EWC Finals stage, it doesn't matter. You're all welcome to join the Global Entrepreneurship Congress in Riyadh in November. If indeed you're ready to get back to live face-to-face community building and relationship building, we would love to have you. More information can be made available at gec.co. But today we're focused on the Entrepreneurship World Cup. Welcome. We look forward to meeting all of the startups participating and look forward to seeing some of them indeed at the global gathering that takes place in November. So good luck and thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the national final competition of EWC Vietnam 2021. Now, let me give you some information about the competition. The EWC is more than just a global pitch competition. With a sort of having life-changing prize, it evaluates entrepreneurs from all states, idea state, early state, growth state, or beyond, by providing them with tools and resources to grow their venture. There is also a new social entrepreneurship category for the third edition. The year of 2021 is the third year for organizing the competition. And now the result is ready. I would like to invite Mr. Phan Đình tonight to announce the winner of EWC Vietnam 2021 and for top with will compete in the EWC Asian in August. Dear Mr. Tonight. Yes, before announcing the result, I would like to interview you one question. As an innovation coach, what do you think about solution for all staff if they want to enter the global competition, please?
The team go to the final round today. They are able to identify a problem in the market, and they are able to develop a solution to the problem, which is a good news. But to go global, it's not just about your product, but about how you sell. It's about how you commercialize your products. All right. Then you can prove not just to the investor, but especially to prove to the market that you actually achieve product market fit, which is the number one important when you do any business. And secondly, I would like to give some feedback. When you go global, it's no longer just a game you play in Ho Chi Minh City, in Hanoi, or in Vietnam, but actually you go in different market. Your business mindset, your skill, your language, everything must be improved at the same time, as well as your products. Product alone cannot do anything, okay? But again, great job and all the best in your future.
Thanks, Mr. Tuấn Anh for your thanks, Mr. Tuấn Anh for your answer. Thanks, Mr. Tuấn Anh for your answer. Anh nói xong đúng không? And now it's time for Mr. Tuấn Anh to announce the result. All of us together to listen to Mr. Tuấn Anh, please.
And the results, before I announce the results, I would like to say the results do not reflect your business potentials, okay? So don't be discouraged by the results. But we do hope that the winners and the one who go to participate in the World Cup and also in Asia and can take advantage of all the opportunities, the resources ahead of you to grow your business. Okay, so in short, the result is the winner for today's final is Yêu Là Đủ. All right, teams An Home, Green Choice, An Su, Hasu, and We Buy. Congratulate you will go participate in the competition in Asia. Okay, again, well done and all the best.
So congratulations, Yêu Là Đủ. You are the winner of the Entrepreneurship World Cup Vietnam 2021. And congratulations, Hasu, Green Joy, An Home, We Buy. You have a ticket to compete in the EWC Asian in August. Here, wishing you success in everything you do. Good luck. Once again, congratulations 5 contestants who have more chance to go future in the EWC and EWC Asian. I know that the hard work all of you have done for the competition. That is very important in your life. I wish you best luck for you. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today's event. on behalf of organizers, with all good health, happiness, and success. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Rồi, xin chào tất cả mọi người và chúc mừng cho cả 4 đội và chúc cho các bạn có những sự chinh phục thật là tuyệt vời ở bên ngoài Việt Nam. Xin cảm ơn.
Yeah.